Well, everyone, Apple did something really interesting that we haven't seen them do in a minute, and they released iOS 13.4.5 in a beta today, which is honestly something that's like a 300 IQ chess move that they did. Because if you guys remember, we were like, bro, Apple's taking their time with their updates, this and that, and they literally just went to the future 0.5 updates that I can't believe it. So shout out to Apple for doing that, I guess. But it's still not a public, update or anything like that. There will be a public beta if it's not already out probably soon. But this update didn't really bring anything too crazy. I mean, it seems like everything that I just pretty much have talked about earlier. If I go into general, if I go to click about, you can see iOS 13.4.5. And what's funny is that I saw people's thing today. Like I saw their updates, like them posting on Twitter and everything. I was like, dude, I cannot believe this. Why would Apple actually push this out? And honestly, usually I'm like against them, like with their updates sometimes. At least I'm just being completely honest with what I think. But I think it's actually a pretty smart thing that they did. And it all goes to show and goes to say, based off this one little rumor, one little news piece that came out recently, basically saying that Apple is not focusing on pushing any more features or anything too crazy with their new public betas or their new updates in general. All they're trying to do is focus on fixing iOS 13 until iOS 14 comes out. And with iOS 13.4, that was a pretty big update. We got a lot of new features. With 13.4.5 beta 1, all we really know at this point is pretty much that we can now share our Apple Music songs to our Instagram and Instagram stories. So that's a really cool thing if you're into that. So if you have any songs on your Instagram, or if you have any songs on your Apple Music, or you're streaming something, now me personally, I don't have it. But if you do have songs, or if you do have something, you can go ahead and do that through here, which is really, really cool. So you have that capability. Is it a deal breaker or anything? No, I mean, obviously it's not worth updating just for that. But that doesn't mean there's not more features or more bug fixes happening in the back end anyway. So I think if anything, this is just a placeholder update. But I just think it's really weird and just kind of funny and just kind of cool that they did this. And I think on iOS 11 we had the same thing. Maybe iOS 12 we saw the same thing happen too, where they just randomly pushed the update number so far ahead because they know they're probably not going to push a 13.4.1 or 13.4.6 in a while. So they probably just, to play it safe, put a 13.4.5 as a placeholder. So we're going to get 13.4.1 and all those ones as well. So that's basically the major thing. Obviously, it's just kind of like a smaller update. It's a beta again, but it's just a funny thing that they did at the end of the day. So what I will say though is that if you're on 13.4, stay there. Obviously, don't update to the beta. It's still a beta at the end of the day. That does mean we could potentially get app crashes, bugs all over the place and everything. And my battery life on 13.4 has been pretty decent. So I will give you guys an update on 13.4.5 on what's happening here soon, maybe in a couple of days if you guys even want it. But that's that quick little update with iOS 13.4.5. Again, not a crazy big update, just a few couple of things added here and there, and mostly just bug fixes. And again, like I stated, iOS 13 updates from now on will probably end up being bug fixes more so. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.